is good, wrestling buddies?
What's going on?
Yay. And welcome back to another episode of the She Talks Wrestling podcast. Today, I am joined by one of my favorite up-and-coming TikTokers. He's more coming than I am, but hey, got way more followers than I do.
I mean, I'm trying.
It's WrestleTrainia.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Welcome to the pod.
What's going on? How's it going?
It's going. We're here. We are here. How you doing? You good?
I'm doing good. Watching wrestling, enjoying wrestling as usual.
That's all we can do sometimes is enjoy wrestling. Tell the people who you are and where they can find you.
So basically, I'm Trey, or you could say WrestleTrainia. Right now, you probably only can find me on TikTok. I'm trying to, upstart Instagram. Instagram a little challenge though, because we know Instagram they don't like other people other than already up and coming content creators. But well, you mainly can just find me on TikTok. It'll just be WrestleTrainia as I was introduced, and on Instagram it'll be wrestle.trainia, basically the same thing. Hopefully that's not hard to find.
It should not be hard to find. I'll link all his links in the comments. Trey, can we talk about Instagram for a second and why it is so hard to gain followers on Instagram versus gaining followers on TikTok?
Well, I feel like with Instagram, like the algorithm as they call it now, I mean, when people scroll on it, it's usually like ads for like, they're not gonna show like, I mean, I'm not trying to, it's whatever, but they're not gonna like show our stuff. They're gonna show already people that are like, 10K, probably more followers. So little old me, I think I have like 100 on there right now.
And then I got about 2, maybe 3.
And it's like people there, I post the same reels that I, TikTok and Instagram. I just put the same reels on TikTok and Instagram. And I mean, with TikTok, you already know that TikTok videos pop off easily, more easy. With Instagram, people, they'll like it, but a lot of people don't follow. And I mean, I've just started kind of being consistent, so that could change. But I know going down my feed, it's a lot of people stuff that I don't see because they're like having ads for like cosmetics and random stuff that don't have nothing to do with my page. So
absolutely, but, Instagram, get it together. That's why a lot of people get off of Instagram. TikTok is where it's at.
I mean, they've been banning people on TikTok recently.
Yeah,
I'm sure you probably saw
a bunch of people's videos.
I think those are like reactions videos, though. I don't think we don't do reaction videos.
I don't do reaction videos, and if I do, you can't see what I'm reacting to.
I'm still a little scared, so I mean, I don't want to be on Instagram, but I'm trying to grow just in case TikTok just get me, I guess, for something I say, because sometimes people be in the comments saying crazy stuff, and I don't want to get in trouble for what other people saying, but
yeah,
it happens.
Oh, social media. What technology? What do we do?
Yeah.
What do we do with it? Are you ready to talk some wrestling?
Oh yeah, let's get it.
All right, this is being recorded on a Sunday, so we have a whole week of wrestling to discuss, minus Raw, only because Raw was leaked and we all knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't like the double tapings of shows at all.
I think it's going to happen a lot more. Did you see like a lot of their listings? Like I don't know if it's like next year or it's like the end of this year, but they're going to be like going to Canada, UK.
That's next year on the road to WrestleMania. But I think will be live. I don't think they're pre-recording it.
I mean, hopefully, because
it's so annoying to go to group chat and then somebody's like, "Here are the results from Raw."
Yeah, I made a post on that and I was like, I think that was one of the posts that's pinned on my TikTok. I guess it blew up, and it blew up because a lot of people agreed, and of course some people, they were like, "Well, just don't watch. You're not a real fan." I'm like, bro, it takes away from us being surprised. Well, I mean, we already kind of saw it coming anyway, but it's always good to see it first time yourself, not on social media.
Yeah.
Like if WWE would have posted it, it probably would have. I still would have been like, why did y'all post it on social media?
Yeah.
But
thankfully, I think they have all their reels and stuff like loaded up to go out at normal time.
They kind of be late on some of them.
Huh?
they kind of be late on some of them. I think with Instagram, they'll post something like 30 minutes after. Well, they'll post something like an hour after it happens sometime.
Even
So like,
Twitter be late.
if I'm at work and I'm like not if I'm at work basically, then I try to look on Instagram for stuff. It won't be on there yet. So I mean, if I don't care to watch it and I just like say I'm just looking at highlights, all I have to go do is go to TikTok. I'll see like Key, Tony, like other wrestling TikTokers doing it,
Yeah.
like showing stuff because they be a little late on it.
Yeah, who knows? But Raw side, we had NXT live from the ECW arena. How do
Yeah.
you feel about NXT from the ECW arena? Did it live up to the hype of what you thought it was going to be? And be
So
honest.
I mean, certain matches did and certain matches didn't. I really wish that Jade and Lola Vice, not Jada Parker. I said Jade, but I wanted them to. I mean, they did a lot, but I wanted them to like do more. Which I mean, I didn't expect them to do more, but I just wanted them to. Like, I think in one of my videos, I was like, this should be like them, because people still talk a lot about Jada Parker saying they're just women that were in sports, and it's like they've proven themselves to be more than
Mhm.
that. But I wanted them to like further prove that they're like about the business, which they I'm sure they will in the future. But I was wanting like thumbtacks, and I just was wanting like crazy stuff basically, which you can see that anywhere. But they'll probably end up doing something more eventually. But they still prove themselves in that match though.
There was no spot with Don Marie. Like Don Marie was just there. I
Yeah,
was
that too.
waiting on the spot with Jada and Don Marie.
It's like she wasn't there.
They could have had Asia come down there and do that match for all of that.
I think when I was watching the match, I kind of forgot that it was Dawn Marie anyway.
Yeah. And so they're like, Don Marie doing a great job. What?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they could have involved her too as well. Like maybe Jada Parker or somebody like gets an attitude with her, and maybe
Oh,
like
the two, all them 2.5 counts they had. The
yeah
Divas back
that
then used to hit on each other. When they
yeah
had
that match
referees.
that match it was like, because they didn't do a lot of like stuff that probably was like extreme. It
Mm-hmm.
seemed like the match did kind of drag because, like you said, it felt like it was like 32.5 counts. And it was like they were doing like their finishers. It felt like they were doing like big moves,
Yeah.
and it was like they just kept kicking out. But I mean, it's
It took
probably
a
like I
break.
said,
It took a
what?
break.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still a good match, and I
Yeah.
feel like they still did good. But
It was a
I don't
good
know.
one. I'll give them that. What
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was
like
good.
was Bubba Ray Dudley losing. That was so unnecessary. Thank God he didn't eat the pin. But watch Trick as champion eating random pins in random tag matches.
I guess we're about to get I don't know. Uh, that
Rich
was that
Holland,
was
oh God,
that was a random win. I wasn't
really
expecting
random.
it. I just thought it was gonna be a they were. I thought they were gonna do the 3D on like one like Ridge or Ethan,
Yeah.
but I mean it probably. I don't remember. Did it happen after the match or no?
I believe it happened after the match because they bought out the table.
Oh, okay. But
Devon
I
came
mean,
out the table.
oh yeah. But I don't know. I don't understand what the win was for. I mean, because before this, all he did was I think attack Trick, so he didn't like earn anything really.
Nope.
Which I mean, I feel like that's the thing now with a lot of wrestling. I mean, storyline wise, it's like you just attack them and now you got a title.
Yeah, or you just don't defend your titles at all. Because I
Yeah,
still would like me to understand the Kalani Jordan and Fatal Influence thing.
I
That was
don't
so
know.
random. And for her to lose it that way was even more random.
Yeah, even the way she lost her title, I was like that didn't make sense.
A gauntlet match. Y'all should have did a 3-on-1.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good that she was the first champ, but they kind of, I mean,
There was no build up.
yeah. But I mean, her title reign, she
It
had
was
good
really good.
matches. That's mainly what I can say.
It was really good. It was really
Yeah.
good. Speaking of title matches, do you think Roxanne for to lose that title soon?
So it depends. I don't think it'll be like Julia or Stephanie. Well, it might be Stephanie that'll end up getting the title. That way, it'll end up being Stephanie versus Julia
Yeah.
for the title in the future, because of course somebody gonna end up being jealous of somebody else getting more, title defenses or something. So I
Do
mean,
you,
she's gonna lose it eventually.
obviously. Do you think she needs to feud with Cora Jade before she loses it? Or do you think Cora Jade is the reason she loses it and they feud without the title?
So I think that'll be the feud without the title. I mean, unfortunately, I would like to see Cora Jade, get a title like fight for the title, but I don't think that'll happen.
I think they on their way up. I think
It's
Kalani,
basically kind of how
Cora, and Roxanne are on their way up to the main roster.
they'll just basically have a DIY type of feud.
Yeah.
Basically, they like feuded, and then next thing you know, they ended up getting on the main roster.
Who knows?
It won't. They won't fight for the title.
I don't. I kind of don't want them to feud because I could see them going up for the tag titles if they wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the tag titles, you think Liv and Raquel about to win it?
Heck it to the freaking nah.
I
Liv
think
can't even
it
defend
might.
her own title. You gonna give her two?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know that they tried to tease Bianca and Jade.
I don't. I know they are, but I feel like maybe they lose them like at Rumble or closer to Rumble or something happens
Yeah,
within the Rumble.
yeah.
Just yawning. But
You good?
that's where I feel like it needs to happen because it needs to be a Mania match. But I mean, if they
Yeah,
lose it now and they break up, if they're not losing this to them, if they lose it at like Survivor Series to like Lash and them,
yeah,
and Bianca's like, I'm sick of you. I've been carrying you this whole year, blase, blase, blase. Then you get that match at Rumble when they just like ripping each other apart.
yeah,
And like during the Rumble, they just ripping each other apart. And
yeah,
then they just keep kind of having series of matches. Pop Naomi in the middle of there, like, hey yo, we supposed to be friends. We supposed to be cool. Like, what y'all
yeah,
doing? Kind of like Randy was trying to do for Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, but it just didn't end up that way. But we get into that a little later. And
yeah.
then that
So
elimination match.
with I think I made a video on it. I think it'll, well, like you said, they shouldn't lose the titles yet. I think basically they'll keep the titles, like you said, probably until Rumble, and they'll end up losing it probably because I feel like Bianca, she'll like enter the Royal Rumble, and then when they lose the tag team titles, Jade, she's gonna be like, you weren't focused, you were worried about the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
so they'll lose their titles, and then I mean I don't think Bianca will win. I'm hoping like a Laura Valkyria wins, but you never know.
The
But
Rumble?
yeah, who do you think will win or should?
I don't know. Because I wanted it so bad to be Naomi. But they
Yeah,
just announced the women's mid card title. And I think she needs to be the inaugural of that.
yeah.
So, but everybody keeps saying it's gonna be Charlotte.
I
And
mean, I
I
love
don't
me some
want
Charlotte,
that.
but I love Charlotte, but no.
I'm not the biggest Charlotte fan.
I mean, I just like her matches. I don't really care for her promos or.
Her moonsault is one of the worst moonsaults ever.
Oh Lord.
Have you like Tiffany's moon? And I'm not a Tiffany fan whatsoever. I can't stand Tiffany.
I mean, hers is pretty nice. Tiffany has
Hers
a
is
great one.
so much better. But she
Yeah,
has
she
that
has a great
gymnastics
one.
background.
Yeah, but I feel like with Bianca, if they want the story to be like even more dramatic, Bianca will win the Rumble because she eventually is gonna be back in the singles like push, but
Yeah.
she'll win it, and then Jade, she'll be like, "You weren't worried about us," because eventually people do. I think Jade is gonna be the one to turn heel because Bianca, she's like this merch with, she got all this kid empower, black women empowerment. She's
Yeah,
40
but
kids, but you never know, they could switch it on us.
because everybody wanted Cena to go heel for so long and he never did.
Yeah,
And
so
then
it could go either way. She could win the Rumble, and then Jade might try to still try to be like, we should try to get our titles back, and Bianca just be like, she don't have to like turn on her, but like in a like beat down type of way, she can just like, you know, be like, I'm not worried about you no more. This is about me.
Yeah.
Like everybody doesn't have to like get beat up to have make it a heel turn.
And every tag team does not need to turn on each other to go.
Yeah, it's like everybody don't have to even turn. She can just like not want to be in a tag team. Don't want to be like, I'm choosing me now.
Yeah.
Because you know it is the thing where they're like Bianca is only in a tag team because she's trying to help Jade
Yeah.
out, so she can use that in storyline. Be like, I'm done getting held back, basically.
Pretty much. That's what I think the storyline should go be like I've held your hand for so long. Like I'm done being your babysitter. Like
Yeah,
figure it out for yourself. Like I cannot keep ruining my reputation for you.
yeah,
It's not
that's true.
about us. We come out separately anyways. We don't
Yeah,
have no mixed
still,
music.
they've never
Bianca,
had any type of tag team actual like name. They don't come out together. They've been wearing the same type of outfits, but that's about it.
that is about it. Even with Naomi, when
Yeah,
they
I feel
did
like
the
they
whole
did.
big three thing, they
They
still
did.
had holiday
Yeah,
music.
they did Naomi dirty.
Oh my god, it just felt like they left her in the dust.
Yeah, I mean she doing better than them still. I mean the tag team division is getting okay right now. Is because they finally was on a PLE again.
Yeah,
But I mean Naomi, she's like either she's about to fight for the main title because she did pin Nia
they said she defended it on SmackDown.
against Naomi.
That's what I heard. I
See,
think
I looked at the highlights. Unless Instagram did it, I was at work when SmackDown was going on. So
I don't know
unfortunately,
what I was doing SmackDown was on. Probably not watching it. I DVR a lot, and I watch it when I feel like
yeah,
it.
true. I mean, yeah. Usually, I don't know if she defended it though. I didn't see anything about it
They
being
said she's
defended.
supposed to do it this Friday.
Oh, this Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Well, yeah.
Naomi's gonna lose.
Oh, yeah. We know.
Naomi's gonna lose. That's
Tiffany
what I'm
gonna
saying.
run to the ring like she do every week with the little briefcase, and
I can't wait for her to actually doggone do it. Like, hurry up.
I think they're just trying to surprise us at this point because like now we're just gonna be like at this point we don't care. It's like it just happens when it happens now because she's done it like 5 times already.
I feel like they need to do what they did with Carmella. Like Carmella kept doing that, and then it was
Yeah,
that night after was that Mania, and the Iconics came and attacked Charlotte, and we all were like, okay, where's Carmella? Where's Carmella? And then she
yeah.
came
I
down,
think
and
that's what they're gonna do, man. I miss Carmella and
I do too.
Alexa Bliss. The division is so different now. It's weird because it's only been like I think they both been out for like what 2 years now.
Yeah,
Because
because Carmella's
obviously,
baby is one.
yeah,
Bliss's baby might be almost one. So that's at least 2 years. But Carmella said she injured her leg somehow when she gave birth. That's why
yeah.
she hasn't come back.
Because I know Alexa been saying that she gonna return soon, so she'll probably return like next year.
I
Probably,
think she'll come back in the Rumble.
yeah,
That's why
right
we
in
have
time
her
for like the
coming back.
Netflix era.
I
I
think
don't
she's
know.
coming back for Rumble. Asuka's coming
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Dakota, I don't know about Dakota. Dakota
man.
might.
Dakota used to be one of my favorites. She get injured too much though.
I think Damage Control, when they broke up from Bailey, kind of plummeted.
Yeah, it did. You're not lying. She was the talking piece for him, and then
Mhm.
they tried to have Dakota be the talking piece. But I mean, I love Dakota, but she not.
She's not good on the mic.
Yeah,
There's lots of people that are great wrestlers, horrible on the mic.
yeah. We can name half of the roster. It's kind of like
Half
that.
the roster. Let's get started. Um, Cody
Who you-
Rhodes. Mm,
I mean,
Kevin
I,
Owens.
I feel like my wait, what are you saying with Cody Rhodes? He like the
He's
promo.
his promos are always about my dead dad.
Uh, yeah, that is true. I
My
wish they would.
story.
I mean, I feel like with him, like if he would just like go away from like the I know they want him to be like the face. I mean, I'm not saying he need to turn or anything, but he doesn't. Every face doesn't need to be like giving a sympathy type of story. They don't need to like, be pandering to the fans all the time. He can just be not a bad guy.
It's like Rhea was supposed to be a heel, but she was just so loved by people, it worked.
Yeah.
But it's just like with Cody, y'all, like I said, y'all did all of that about him finishing the story. He finishes the story. He
Yeah.
goes on to defend it still against the bloodline. And now he's stuck in the middle of this Randy and Kevin Owens mess. Sir, you are the undisputed WWE champion. You
Yeah.
need to be getting ready to defend his title against some people. Because
Who do
I
you think
ain't
he
seen the
should be
person.
defending it against right now?
He needs to lose.
He needs to
That's the
lose
other
it.
issue.
He said what?
He needs to go ahead. If he's not going to defend it, I'm one of them people that's like, all right, you're not going to defend your title. You don't need it. Give somebody who can defend it.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
why I
that's
was
true.
so happy when LA Knight won the US title.
Yeah, even them. I feel like SmackDown. I feel bad for anybody on SmackDown with a title because the main story is taking up the show that's not even for a title.
Exactly.
So, like, I mean, I like Bloodline stuff. That's what we tune in for half the time. But
Right.
it's it's just
I feel like
it
you've been
makes
lost in the shuffle.
LA's title reign like he gets like a maybe one match or maybe like a 5-minute promo, which he does great with the time
Yeah.
he's given. But it's like the mid card women's title. How they gonna fit that in a 2-hour show when it's like 5 bloodline segments?
That's why I'm hoping that after this
They
Survivor
need to cool it
Series match,
down.
it kind of
Yeah, it needs to cool down a little bit.
it needs to cool down a lot.
Yeah,
Jimmy and JD's go back for them titles. Maybe
yeah.
Roman can go back with Cody. Who knows?
I
Paul
mean,
Heyman needs to come back. That's what needs to happen.
he probably will Survivor Series though. That's what I'm assuming.
But this is just the blood. I love the bloodline. I really do. But sometimes I'm like, all right, guys, something else, please. The Street Profits are suffering at the hands of the bloodline.
They would have
The
been better off
promo,
going to Raw and beating Judgment Day. Who got the title? I think it's JD and Finn.
JD
They
and
should
Finn,
have it.
who don't do nothing.
They need to go to Raw. They've always done better on Raw to me anyway.
They're not gonna move them
I know.
unless they move Bianca. If they move Bianca, okay, they'll move. But if
I mean,
Bianca,
Bianca basically a tag champ though, so she can go wherever, can't she?
yeah, but she's stationed on SmackDown.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm like JD and Finn, like the whole stuff with the New Day. I feel like they're dragging their feet. I mean, yeah, we don't want them to break up, but if y'all can break them up, hurry up and do it.
Yeah, at this point, they were doing something like that with A-Town Down too. It's like they kept teasing that. I don't even know. I'm like, why is it like 5 teams getting teased to break up? And some of the teasing been happening for like 5 months now.
Yeah.
Cause I think it was like 3 months ago. If I like go on YouTube and like look up like A-Town Down Under, it's like they've been running this Grayson Waller isn't your friend like role for like 3 months.
And now it's gone. Like I said, haven't seen him on TV in weeks.
Grayson, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna even break him up because Grayson, he gonna get lost in the shuffle. I mean,
Everybody gets lost in the shuffle.
Austin, yeah, true. Austin Theory has a better chance because he already, had a title before. He already like well off more than Grayson Waller.
Yeah, well, I don't
I mean,
know.
he not gonna do any better than what he's already been given, but
no, he's not.
But I mean, he's still at least we can say that he's won. He's faced
He
Bobby
beat John
Lashley.
Cena at WrestleMania, dude.
Yeah, like he has more accolades than like Grayson. He's basically gonna be like the obnoxious. He gonna continue that story until he like I guess moves to another brand.
I think a lot of them are going to suffer because WWE is going after people like Jordan Grace or Motor City Machine.
Yeah,
I heard something about they might try to get moves. Like
yeah, they've been trying to get
people like that. You're gonna lose sight of your homegrown stars.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch TNA like every week. I just try to tune in, probably like if I'm at a gym or if I'm at work and it's like nobody there. But I feel like Moose has been like the only like black person I've been remembering for like the past 10 years over there. Like I know it's others, but I feel like every few years I tune into TNA I mean, I wouldn't even say that. I feel like he's like a main like staple in TNA because I feel like I've been seeing him like for like 10 years. Like anytime I tune in, I mean, I guess we can just say he's like loyal over there
Yeah.
because I don't remember him being nowhere else. Then
He,
again, I don't watch it that much, so I don't know. But
I don't know either. Who knows? Who
because
knows?
I think they were teasing him and Obafemi. Obafemi is on he on a good run right now.
Where's Obafemi at? He lost the title and he disappeared, so he went home. He needs to enter the
And
rumble. That's who needs to enter the rumble.
I
I would
think
definitely.
he will. I hope they don't make the mistake that they did with Keith Lee though, because when Keith Lee entered the Rumble, it's like he got all these big standoffs with like Brock Lesnar, like all these like Bronson Reed. I don't know who it was, like just big people basically. All the like monsters of WWE, and then it went nowhere.
Yeah,
So
and then
I
he
mean,
left,
yeah,
and now he's
Bearcat,
still
yeah,
number one.
yeah. I don't even know if he in AEW no more. I don't know what he doing, but
I don't know. Just like Rusev, what the heck Rusev at?
I don't know.
He can
It's
return to Rumble, and I think he get a pretty good pop.
Yeah, Rusev Day. That's all he got to do is say Rusev Day or something.
Yeah, but
I
he ain't got
mean,
Lana no more though.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like nostalgia would be what like helps him out,
Yeah.
but I mean, he probably would just end up,
Uh oh. Okay.
somebody just tried to call me. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
I was like, okay. I told him not to call me, but
I told them not to call me. It's crazy.
yeah, I always have to do that. People like calling me, even when I tell them not to.
That's life, man. That's life.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like for the most part, hopefully Oba comes in the Royal Rumble and he can eliminate somebody that's like a big deal.
Like Omos.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know where he at.
I know when he first left, he had got married. So I know he got married.
Omos? These are my Omos.
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, I
When
didn't even
Omos
know
first
that.
appeared, he went and got married.
Yeah,
And I ain't seen him since.
I mean, he probably just like I don't know, probably train with people or something. I mean, I saw him on Love and WWE with Bianca. That's all I remember.
He's like they BFF. Like it just seemed like anytime they had a party, he was right there. I was like, oh, y'all
Yeah, I'm
hang out
like,
with
dang.
Obafemi?
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what he's doing right now, but that'll be a big deal. It's just depending on who they. I mean, I don't feel like they can like put Obafemi and like any of these like funny. You know how they do the black people. You know how they do them. The
Yeah.
funny like gimmicks. I don't think he even gonna stand for doing nothing like that
No, he'd be like, nah, bro.
because he
I'm
just
not the
seemed
next
like
R-Truth.
so. He seemed like he not with the goofy gimmicks and stuff. I mean, he represent where he from and that's it. But I don't think he's gonna like do any of that. So either it's gonna be him coming and he gonna like stand on business and be like doing what he needed to do, or he gonna end up leaving WWE because I mean I feel like Triple H he'll be in better hands. But if this was the Vince era, he probably would have been in something random.
It's really random, wearing
Yeah,
bright colors and looking like he belongs in conga line.
yeah, like they gonna. It's like he represents his culture enough right now, but I feel like with Vince he'd do it a little bit too much to where they'd have him like coming out in full on gear that he doesn't even want to wear.
Yeah.
The music will be some dramatic music. They'll want him to talk with his like
Kind of
they'll
like how
just
they did
overdo
Kofi
it.
in the beginning.
Yeah,
Aren't you supposed to be Jamaican?
yeah. That I don't know
That's
what
one of
that's
my
about. They
favorite
shouldn't.
Triple H moments ever. I got a question. Aren't you supposed to be Jamaican?
Right.
Ugh, jeez. All right. So we touched on the bloodline a little bit. How do you feel like this Survivor Series match needs another person?
I mean, I feel like it doesn't. I mean, I'm assuming that The Rock will show up, but I don't think he's gonna show up to be in the match. He's gonna show up to maybe like beat up Roman or something. Like the match, like Roman, I feel like they'll end up winning this one.
Yeah.
But I feel like after it, the right, he like popping up like he off Fortnite, he just gonna spawn out of nowhere. He just gonna come out of nowhere with his music, and basically he's gonna end up like, you know, I guess trying. I would say he's just gonna go for Roman because that's the match that we might get for WrestleMania. At this point, I don't know what they're doing, but there's so many options now. You got John Cena. He about to do his farewell tour.
Oh,
You got I
so
don't.
sad about that.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know who's gonna face who. You got Cody and Randy that could face each other, so we don't really know who's gonna face. I feel like Randy and Cody, that'll be something that get pushed to SummerSlam anyway, because they might either take a while for that, or it's just gonna happen at a random PLE.
I just think that'd be so random, especially after Friday night with that doggone. Do you think Kevin Owens is justified?
I mean, I don't not with Randy, not even that much with Cody. It's like with Cody, I can understand it, but then it's like he should have just been like, okay, I see the bigger picture, because he been fighting the bloodline too, and now he had Solo and them. They've been messing with Kevin too, so he should have like understood that like he not friends with Roman. He just trying to get
I
them
think
to
I think the saying "the enemy of my enemy is my friend" is
yeah
kind of how Cody was looking at it. Okay, you don't like them, I don't like them. I don't
yeah
like you, but we need to do what we need to do.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like I guess Kevin. I mean, he about to be even more mad because Sammy now.
Oh, he finna be pissed off.
And I mean, Sammy is on, I guess, SmackDown right now, as of now. I mean, we don't know if it's like, yeah, for the moment. So KO might try to power drive him next week.
Pile drivers scare me.
That is banned. So I think they were going for Kevin to, how Triple H was saying he dangerous. I
Yeah,
guess they're trying to make it seem like it because the commentator, they were like, yeah, that's a banned move. So I guess they just trying to make it seem like he don't care and he just gonna do
maybe.
whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, Sammy might want to watch his back now.
Yeah, he needs to be careful.
Yeah,
Did you see the backstage clip with Jay and Roman when Jay basically was like, "I asked you to hear him out, but you doing all this," and
he still need to apologize.
he was like, "Don't talk to me like that."
Yeah, he still need to apologize.
Who needs to apologize?
You know how they've been. I mean, I'm not saying he needs to, but storyline. I think Sammy and they were like, you need to apologize. I don't know. I guess to Jay. I don't know. This like
He doesn't. Now
storyline.
that I do agree with. I do. No, I don't. Apologies needs to go all around. Everybody needs to apologize for.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's nobody that can just be like, I'm sorry. Like all of them have to do it because they didn't all super kick, spear. Like all of them then
Yeah,
did something to each other. So it's like I don't know about Roman just apologizing. They all kind of been shady to each other a little bit.
everybody needs to say sorry, but everybody's sorry needs to be different because everybody did something different to each other.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
about I'm sorry I turned my back on you. I'm sorry I super kicked you. No, I'm sorry for
yeah,
betraying your feelings. I'm sorry for trying to run you like you were my slave. I'm sorry
yeah,
for putting his needs above your needs. I'm sorry for it. Just needs to be a lot of sorries. Everybody needs to say sorry.
yeah.
Say
I
sorry.
mean, but I don't feel like KO was justified with the Randy stuff though.
Randy didn't do nothing. Randy basically like, I don't want y'all to fight. Like
Yeah,
we cool. We supposed to be friends.
yeah.
You
It
don't
would have
feel
been different if Cody would have just been like, smoking cigars in the club, dapping up Roman Reigns after the match, doing like,
yeah.
he wasn't doing nothing crazy. It was like
He went
they
back to his bus.
they just did what they had to do, and then that was it.
He went right back to that bus. I think it's stupid that you did. I didn't do nothing. I was like, what is this?
I do like that they had when he did attack like Cody, it wasn't like on a TV. It was like
No,
basically I did like that because it was like random. I mean, it wasn't random as in like we didn't expect anything got a KO, but it was just random, and we just thought they were gonna show it on TV.
they did show it on TV eventually, but a
Yeah,
lot of people were saying that like people were legit standing around recording.
Yeah.
Like that people might have thought it was really real because it was
Yeah.
kind of random. Wasn't no cameras out there like that. No, having that footage is fan footage.
Yeah. That's why I was like, they did good on that part. I think that was smart. I mean,
Yeah,
they knew fans was gonna be around, so they probably just
yeah,
because wasn't it by Cody's bus anyway?
yeah. It was by Cody's bus. You know,
Yeah.
fans
So
over there trying to
the
get pictures
fans
of
about
Cody
to
was
try to get
between
them
the bus,
pictures. I
and it
think
was in Atlanta.
yeah, I think I had went to a live event one day, and I think I forgot, I didn't realize it was his mom, but she was like standing right beside me. Folks was getting pictures with the lady. Then I had looked, I was like, oh, this Cody Rhodes' mom.
Oh Lord,
But
I
yeah,
think I've
you
ever been to the show and seen anybody. I always miss it. Like Survivor Series, after everything was all said and done, there were people still outside the Allstate. And CM Punk got to his car, was driving off, and fans like stormed his car, like they were walking with his car.
oh, were you
I
there?
was like, bruh, I left too early.
Oh dang. See, I was supposed to go to Bad Blood, but I don't know. They made them ticket prices crazy.
Speaking of ticket prices, you seen them WrestleMania ticket prices?
Everybody done seen them prices. I mean,
$20,000.
yeah. I mean, I think a few years ago I could have went to one. I think I was already in like Florida. It was whenever they had it in like I think it was like Tampa or something. And I was like, it was about to storm though. It was one of the WrestleManias where it was outside, and I think they had to like delay it or something.
Is that the one, the first one after the pandemic?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we were like driving off. They was like, "What you watching?" I was like, "WrestleMania." They was like, "Where is it?" I was like, "It's here, but it's raining."
Yeah.
I
It
was
was
like,
delayed by like 45 minutes.
the prices then were normal though, so I probably could have still went, but now,
That's the WrestleMania when Dana Brooke fell down the ring apron.
uh,
It was wet. It was kind of funny. And Mandy was still, and boop, the one Dana Brooke. Oh, that poor girl. She doing good now. She over
yeah,
there winning belts in the Indies. She on TNA.
yeah, I think I watched the past TNA. I saw her on there.
And she's doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Doing mighty, mighty good. All right. We just got announced a new mid card women's belt.
yep,
I
yep.
told you who I think should win. Who was Naomi? Who do you think should be the first?
I mean, we got the same. I mean, if it's first, I'm gonna say if it's not Naomi, because I want Naomi to win it too, because she's a vet at this point. So,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, oh, okay, my daughter is throwing stuff at me, but
Oh, jeez.
yes, I feel like it should be Naomi, because first, of course, just like Kalani, they solidified it as being the first, black woman to hold those titles.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it'll be that in itself, and then they'll, be the first ever, because
Right.
it's never been a women's mid card title. It's only been the main ones. Same thing with the North American one. So they starting off good. If Naomi wins it, that'll be twice in like the past few months that we've had, two black women being, and Bianca and Jade as well.
Yeah.
So it's like right now they're doing pretty good with that. And I feel like if it's not Naomi, I feel like it'll be. I don't know what they're gonna do on Raw, because I'm probably gonna make the mistake and name some Raw people. But
I think Raw will get its own, but I think they're gonna let I can't really tell. I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you who would be nice to win, but I wouldn't want them to win for their gimmick, and that's Chelsea Green.
you said who wouldn't or who should?
I said I would love for her. She could win it, but I just feel like if you give it to Sydney said this to me the other day. She said if
Yeah,
you give it to a comedy character first, what are you saying about the title?
yeah. What are you saying about it? I feel like, and a lot of people, when I made that video that I made, I think I said, like Naomi should win it, and I said it shouldn't be like a Becky, Charlotte.
No, it
You
shouldn't.
know, I mean, not even Bianca. It shouldn't
No.
be them. They were like, but it should be somebody that's big, because it'll like, make the title more valuable. And I mean, when they said that, I'm like, I mean, I like
Naomi
that
won't
Seth.
bring a title value. The title
She
value.
does, first off, and I feel like even with like Seth, he my boy, but I don't feel like he should have even been the first one, because now it's like after he had it, it was who, Damien, And then it's
Damien did
Gunther.
really good with it, and
He
I
did
wasn't
good with it too, but it's like now the title. I feel like it should have went backwards. Like maybe they could have had Gunther or somebody be the first one, then Damien. Then it's like it keeps building up, maybe because now it seems like the title don't matter. But it's just because Gunther probably just
he does nothing. I don't.
yeah,
I'm gonna feel
it's
like thank
Gunther's
you.
fault. I'm basically just gonna blame Gunther because that's mainly what it is.
He does like nothing.
But I
He
mean,
tries, and that's it.
yeah.
He's
But I
not
feel
good on
like
the
with
phone.
yeah, that is true with Chelsea though. I feel like maybe she can like beat somebody for the title, but she shouldn't be the
Yeah,
first. Like she should be somebody that can get it like next year or something.
yeah,
Right now, I don't even know. They only announced like the title. They didn't say like what's going, like if it's a tournament, where it's gonna be at. They didn't say nothing yet, as far
right.
as I know. But I feel like if Naomi wins, she should keep it maybe until like, I mean, I'll say like WrestleMania. I don't know though, but
Hmm.
just to give it need to have a long run for the first reign.
And it has to be meaningful. Kalani's run was meaningful. She
Yeah,
faced a lot of different people. She had good matches.
yeah.
Naomi should do that. She needs to face people like Chelsea, people like Piper, people like
Me Chan,
Michin
yeah.
and Lyra, people like that. That's who she needs to be facing.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
hopefully,
Charlotte, not Becky, not Alexa Bliss.
I mean,
Jay Jay Cargill could be the first one, and I don't think I would.
yeah,
She
I
just
wouldn't
don't know how
mind
to keep
that.
the mic.
I wouldn't mind that. So I mean, if they do choose, I mean, I'm scared because sometimes they don't care what we be talking about. We might just get Charlotte return, and like I said, I like Charlotte, but I don't want to see her in any like title. I
Oh,
don't
you
want
know
to see
she's
her.
coming back because by that point Tiffany should have a title. You know that moonsault match is happening.
I mean, yeah, for the main title maybe, but not not the mid card title. She don't need to be nowhere near a mid card title.
No, she doesn't.
I mean, I
But I
don't.
would
Well,
say
I
that
say,
about Bianca.
yeah, I don't know. They all I'm gonna say is hopefully it's like a Naomi, a Michin. This will give Piper more to do as well because she doesn't do anything right now, but bodyguard like Raquel. But
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it's Naomi. That's who
Ooh.
I'm gonna go for
Naomi needs to. It needs to be Naomi, and I
because
have a
I don't
feeling,
think they're gonna give her the main title again. So unfortunately,
which
but
sucks.
yeah,
It really sucks.
but I don't know.
Who knows? We never know. We think we know and we don't.
Yeah,
And
they might just pull something random. Ronda Rousey will return and win. I'm
if
just joking.
Ronda Rousey comes back to WWE, I will lose my.
I think they hate her now, so I don't think that would
I
happen.
think she hates them too.
She does. So I was about to say
She has
I don't
to,
think that would happen. That
and
would
I.
be like the most random thing to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just weird.
If
Oh,
if they do introduce like a, I guess, intercontinental women's mid card title, who would win it on Raw? Who do you think would win it on Raw?
not Natalia.
Natalia, she can be the one that they defended against because she can give good matches, but she
I just think she's. I think it's time for her to go and produce matches in the back. I think she needs to not
yeah.
compete full
I
time.
mean, she can give a lot of good advice for the women and stuff, but she doesn't have any type of, I guess the word been going around, aura. She doesn't have a lot of it right
No,
now
she
at
doesn't.
all. She has none actually, right?
She lost when she beat Naomi those
Yeah,
years ago for the title at SummerSlam. And then she turns around and lost it to Charlotte like 2 months later. At that
she
point, I was kind of done with her. I'm like,
she has like big show status where she turns heel and face like every time we see her.
yeah.
So it's like we can't really care for her. If anything, like you said, she should just be in the back because they do need. I feel like that's the problem. I don't think it's any. I don't know who in the writing room, but I don't think it's any women in the writing room.
I don't think it is either.
Just like I made a video. I mean, obviously, I'm not trying to make it about race or anything, but I said basically like if there are no like black people in the writing room, which Jason Jordan, I think he might be back there. I'm not
He's
sure.
back there because he came out
Okay,
Friday.
yeah. But it's like when people bring up the Triple H, being, some having feelings towards black wrestlers. I don't feel like that's a problem. I don't feel like he has a problem with black people. It's just I feel like it's you just have to make sure it has to be women in the back.
Yeah.
It has to be somebody that can relate to a LWO. You know, the Jade and Bianca. You got to make sure it's people that can relate to these people.
Yeah.
So the stories aren't like I'm pretty sure. I don't know how long. I'm sure you've been watching for a while, but it was like a time period where Vince had, I think, Shinsuke and Gender. They had some type of weird
Oh
one.
yeah.
Like yeah. So it was like if Vince would have had somebody in the back, they would have told him not to do that.
Yeah. That
He
was
probably wouldn't have cared though. He still would have had him do it, but
no.
you just have to have people in the back to be like, that's stupid. But a lot of them not gonna speak up towards Vince. So
To answer your question, somebody on Raw, I think, could be the first I see women's champion. I would say somebody like Zelina.
yeah, I was thinking that in my head. As soon as you was started, I was like, she probably about to say Zelina. I feel like that's like, I mean, like I said, I feel like if they were to maybe have somebody in the back, then people, I mean, if I was in the back, I would have been like, she probably would have had something already by now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Minus
if
like she got
Liv,
clean to the ring and that was it.
it's like if Liv can get the title, which people already love Zelina enough, if she can get the title and represent, because she be, walking around with the flag, that'll be good. Kind of like they do with Bianca. She's representing black women.
Yep.
They can have Zelina representing women that look like her and people from where she's from.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, Liv, she's okay, I guess, but it's she's done what she's had to do, I guess, except defend the title, which we won't. But
except defend the title, but getting ready to go up for another title. Make it make
she's done okay character work. That's what I can give Liv, but it's that's me just being nice, I guess. But
I'm not a Leah fan. Raquel being in the mix is so unnecessary.
I wanted Liv to come back and at least just be eventually she probably gonna turn on Liv and try to get the title.
Probably.
Unless Rhea just have the title already by then, but
I don't think Rhea's gonna get the title back.
I don't want her to, so I don't think she will. But when Raquel was like getting rumored to turn, I didn't think she was gonna be a bodyguard. I just thought she was gonna come, help Liv, and then go on about her business.
Yeah,
but
she's sticking with it, and now Carlito looking at her.
I think Carlito about to get kicked out of that group anyway.
I think Carlito might be getting ready to go back to being a legend and leaving it at that.
And I mean, I don't know. I feel like Judgment Day, even Dom, I don't know. They've been acting like they're not messing with Dom recently.
Cause Dom is slow.
And I feel bad for that man. I mean, even though he did it to himself, but that's fun. That's
Poor
fun.
Dom.
Yeah, but they just have to have people in the back.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. Like if they don't have women in the back in the writing rooms, like if Natalya can get back there somehow, which I'm sure that they respect her. She's they respect her, so it's like she'll probably tell them like what's dumb because back in the day they didn't have no type of respect. You already saw Vince. He still don't because I don't know if you watched his documentary.
I have not.
It's the same stuff we already know basically, but he just dig himself into a deeper hole with that. But it's like if they would have had like women in the back, like back then, none of that stuff would have. I mean, it's Vince, so it probably still would have happened because he don't care what nobody else say. Mm-hmm. But it probably wouldn't have been that bad. Like all the like Mae Young having a baby with a hand or whoever that was.
That was so freaking weird.
Like a lot of that weird stuff that was happening back then. It probably wasn't any women back there. Probably nobody. They was just probably just yes man.
Probably.
Which a lot of them probably still are yes man in the back, but
yeah, habits have to be broken back there.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, it looked like he's getting better though. So I don't know.
We can only hope for the people that it gets better. But Trey, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
No problem. No problem. Sorry about all that. Somebody calling my phone randomly, and my daughter in the background trying to sing.
Nobody. She won't bother me. I told you I work with babies. I don't mind the babies at all. Trey, for the last time, let the people know where they can find you.
You guys can basically find me on TikTok, WrestleTrainia, and Instagram. It'll be WrestleTrainia.trainia. Dot train.
You need to be Wrestle.Trainia.
Yeah.
Not WrestleTrainia.Trainia.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I
That
started laughing. I'm like, that is not your name on Instagram.
I gotta remember it. I gotta get used to even thinking about that because I'll just say WrestleTrainia.
I mean,
I'm usually on TikTok, so
TikTok people, go to TikTok.
yeah,
Follow
just
him
go
on
there.
WrestleTrainia. He gives some very good hot takes.
I'm trying to get there on Instagram, but we already talked about how Instagram do.
Yep, we Instagram be Instagram. Everywhere be everywhere for me. But it's okay. All right, friends, buddies. As always, you know where to find me at She Talks Wrestling everywhere. Trey will be back. I'm 99% sure Trey will be back.
Yeah, I'm always more than likely I'll be available. It'll just be my daughter in the back giving her hot takes, I guess.
And the babies have a lot to say.
Yeah, they do.
The babies, they know stuff. They've been here before.
They know a lot more than us sometimes.
Hello, talk about that. But remember, buddies, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Remember, always wear deodorant because nobody wants to be around somebody who smells like pee in their mother's basement and an old couch. Have a
Amen.
great day. Bye.